Professor Michael Clark talking to Rosie Layden. Well, David Cameron has described the next 12 months as a vital year for Afghanistan and says he doesn't want British troops to stay there a day longer than necessary. He was addressing MPs in the first of his briefings on the country and promised they would now become more frequent. Kaya Lark was listening. Kaya, what else did the Prime Minister say?
Well, he started off by paying tribute to the two latest British casualties in Afghanistan, and he went on to promise much more regular updates, saying there would now be monthly briefings about the situation there, predominantly focusing on security, but also looking at other things such as the training and retention of the Afghan National Security Force. But of course, there are two questions that simply won't go away. Why are British troops there, and how long will they have to stay for?
Why are we in Afghanistan? I can answer in two words. National security. Our forces are in Afghanistan to prevent Afghan territory from again being used by Al-Qaeda as a base from which to plan attacks on the UK or our allies. Afghanistan is not yet strong enough to look after its own security, and that is why we are there. The next question is, how long must we stay? The Afghan people do not want foreign forces on their soil any longer than necessary, and the British people are rightly impatient for progress. Our forces will not remain in Afghanistan a day longer than is necessary, and I want to bring them home the moment it is safe to do so.
So what impact will this have on the front line?
Well, of course, David Cameron visited Afghanistan last week. It was his first trip there as Prime Minister, and he promised more cash to tackle the deadly IED threat. Now, he's described this as a vital year for Afghanistan, which will, of course, be helped by the US troop surge currently underway. But he has said that the Taliban must be brought to the table before British troops can be brought home.
But it means more than that. For long-term political stability, everyone in Afghanistan, including those in the south, must feel it is their government, their country, and that they have a role to play. As I agreed with President Karzai, we must start working towards a wider reconciliation process leading to a political settlement that works for all the peoples of Afghanistan. We're seeing a good example of that in Kandahar, where importantly the process getting underway is largely Afghan-led.
Now, he also paid tribute to Sir Jock Stirrat for his work as CDS, and also to all the families and loved ones who support those on operations.
All right, Kai, thank you.